Sherry is in Kansas City. Hi, Sherry. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi there. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
I have a 22-year-old son who is in an apprentice program, getting paid, so no college debt, and he's going to be finishing that program in about a year. Looking ahead, and he's working, or he would be the one calling you. Looking ahead, he's wanting to know what you suggest in how he builds credit, because right now he has none because he hasn't purchased anything.
He's purchased something. He just didn't use debt.
That's correct. He's always paid cash.
And he asked you to ask us? Did he come to you wondering about this?
He did, because he's grown up with Dave Ramsey and knowing the knowledge behind it, because his parents, we've lived by it. So,
well, what are your thoughts on how to build credit, or if it's wise to?
Well, I don't know. That's why I called you, because we didn't start using Dave Ramsey until we were almost 30 years old and going by his plan. So by that time, we'd already established credit through purchasing a house and a credit card.
I'm confused which Dave Ramsey you've been following. Because this Dave Ramsey never told you to build your FICO score or build credit. We told you to get out of debt and stay out of debt. Does that sound familiar?
Yes, correct. I'm saying that we were at that point, and then we met you.
Yeah, I know, but you said your son grew up with Dave Ramsey, and his first question is how to build credit. So he must have missed something.
Well, other than knowing to just save, and that's what he's doing, but we don't know. I mean,
okay.
He'll be saving for a long time.
Sure.
And so we just wanted to know your recommendations.
So the way I was raised at 22, I thought the same thing. And I was like, I got to build my score. That's how you live your financial life. And what we found is that the best way to build the financial future for your son is without a credit score at all. And that's very countercultural. That's very against the grain. But he's already done it by paying cash for school. And so the question is, does he need a credit score if he's not going to take out any more debt? And that's the only reason why people really build their credit score, is so that they can have a high score so that they can take on more debt. And so if he's already on board with the Ramsey plan of living his life without debt, then he can do all of the things that everyone else can do, and he can do it without a credit score. And that includes he's going to pay cash for a car. Therefore, he doesn't need a credit score because he doesn't need a car loan. He can do manual underwriting when it comes time for him to buy a house, which means they're not going to look at his credit score. They're going to look at his overall financial picture.
And you can get a mortgage without a credit score.
And so really there's
everything
no
else
issues
you're
here.
paying cash for, and so you don't need a credit score. The purpose of the credit score is to get you in debt so that you can get more in debt, so that you can get more in debt, and you need to build up your score. Precisely out of the 10,000 millionaires that we surveyed and asked them how they became a millionaire, the number that said that they became millionaires because of their great credit or great credit score was precisely 0. And so building the credit score is not a goal that we would teach you. We would teach you to avoid debt, pay cash for things, and if you're going to get a mortgage, it's the only time we don't yell at you for debt, because all the other debt is prohibiting you from winning, and really the mortgage is too, but at least you can get it paid off, and at least it's going up in value. And so that's the one thing. But other than that, so the answer is I would not build my credit score. I would not worship at the altar of the great FICO. It turns out he is not a very good provider as a god.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And Sherry, I've got a resource for you. If you go look up the Fine Print Podcast, you can go to fineprintpodcast.com. Let your son listen to the episode that we did titled The Dirty Truth Behind Your Credit Score. We dig into this. It's short. It's enjoyable. He'll have a great time. And it will unpack why we say you don't need a credit score. And we'll show him how to do all of those things.
And it's by George, and so it's a lot nicer than me. And so you're going to like it. He'll enjoy it.
Thank you for admitting that I'm nicer than you.
Well, it's not a hard admission.
America has been waiting for this.
Most people are nicer than me. I'm actually really nice because I'm really telling you what you need to go win because I love you. But I just...
it hurts to hear. I
don't really put much icing on it. So it's just the cake, okay? So, but and I'm kind of in a hurry because there's a lot of people that need this help. So it just makes me get to the point. In 30 years of doing this, it's just, okay, there you go. That's what you need to do. And so there it is. And yeah, Yeah. But so yeah, go listen to the Fine Print. By the way, all the episodes of Fine Print was Robin Hood, but the last one of the last
That was
season,
the last one. Yeah.
of the first season, and now we're going to do another season, and we've
Excited
got
about it.
we're thinking maybe a timeshare episode.
Oh yeah, reverse
Definitely.
mortgages could
Reverse
be a fun
mortgage
one.
episode. Oh, scams. We got to do scams.
Oh, scams. There's so many
for real,
out there.
for real scams. We talk about a lot of things that are the same as a scam, but like real people that get scammed and real scams artists out there. That's a really good episode. That'll be good.
We chose a podcast where there's endless amounts of content, so that's good. There's always ways people are getting screwed when it comes to money.
That's true. That's true. So the Fine Print, one of the Ramsey Network's newest podcast, and very popular, by the way. It's done really well, George.
I
Congratulations.
appreciate that. Well, thanks for all of you who listen out there.